Would you believe me if I said that I didn't wear this t-shirt to go see the movie? No, you wouldn't. You're right. Today on Readus Reviews, I review Saban's Power Rangers, which according to every article that came out recently is part 1 of a 7-film franchise, in which everybody in response said, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, calm your britches there, Saban. Let's see how the first one does, and let's just go from there." And what we received in this movie is basically the origin of the Power Rangers in this universe. And I say that to mean that things don't really happen verbatim as it did in the television show, which I'm kind of glad they decided not to do. And because of that, the plot was simple, yet effective. Simple in the fact of how the morphin grid works, simple in the fact of how Rita works, and simple in the fact that they were able to explain everything that we needed to have explained to us in order to believe that this is an alternate universe of the Power Rangers, while also taking into consideration the overall legacy of the Zordon era. And I say that because that bit of information plays a big part in the overall plot of the story. As far as the characters are concerned, I was very impressed with how they were handled. Watching Elizabeth Banks play Rita was impressive as hell. Like, she wasn't Charlize Theron level of badass from the Snow White movies like I wanted, but she was still badass in her own right. Intimidating when she needed to be, which was 75% of the time. And as an overall iteration of Rita, it was actually good to see her do things other than make monsters. Like, this is the first time we have ever seen Rita fight the Power Rangers one-on-one, and that was amazing. As far as the heroes are concerned, another thing that impressed me was that every single one of them had proper character development. Every single one, including Zordon. Which is why it probably took so long for us to actually see them morph into the Power Rangers, which I'm kind of glad they did. Because the movie took its time to allow us to get to know every single one of the Power Rangers, to see them actually become a team and to bond as a team, while also dealing with their own personal baggage as teenagers, which didn't really happen in the TV show if you think about it. All 5 of the original Power Rangers were just goody two-shoes from the get-go. And they worked together right off the bat. It was a more realistic approach that actually took its time and allowed us to get a chance to know these iterations of these characters before we see them in their outfits. As far as the cons are concerned, it was mostly me just wanting to know more exposition. Like, I wanted to know more about what Rita could do now that certain things have been revealed about this universe's version of the character. What exactly is she limited to? Is she more dangerous than the movie leads on to believe, or is this the extent of her power? There's also a small plot hole that happens halfway through the first act that is touched on, but isn't really fully explained as much as how the morphin grid and how morphing and how the Zords work in this universe. But as far as plot holes are concerned in this movie, that's pretty much the only one I found. That means that's a good thing. So overall, did I enjoy the movie? Yes. Was it perfect? No. Did it have flaws? Yes. But as far as I'm concerned, it did a decent job at staying true to the source material, and it had a lot of heart. Which is all that I could ask when you're trying to adapt the overall Zordon era series of Power Rangers onto the big screen, especially in a film franchise. Whether you're a Power Rangers fan or you just need an excuse to go to the movies, it's definitely worth the ticket, regardless if you pay full price or matinee price. As far as what edition you'd be willing to buy whenever it comes out on home video, whether there's an extended cut, which I hope there is, because there's a couple of scenes in the final cut of the movie that will probably make a lot more sense if we saw what scenes were cut out of it, or the overall special features that come with it will probably decide whether or not I'll get it on DVD or Blu-ray. But I'm not gonna lie, readers, the simple fact that I'm a Power Rangers fan and I actually like this movie might just sway my decision in the way that you're thinking. But anyway, readers, your homework assignment for the day. Write in the comment section below your thoughts and opinions of Saban's Power Rangers if you've seen it. And for those of you who want to hear my more thorough opinions about this movie, just wait until Monday's video. You'll have your chance. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications, because I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and every other Friday. But until then, this is Readus 101. Class dismissed.